Nope, I was 8 years old. I was 8 years old when I tried to cut myself the first time. Actually, I didn't try. I did. I did cut myself the first time when I
Mm-hmm.
was 8. And I went in the bathroom with a big butcher knife and just let my wrist have it, but it didn't work. So that was my first attempt of trying to kill myself. Then, um, years later, I didn't try it again till I was just plotting all these like all the years that I've been like junior high, high school years. I was plotting and planning. How am I going to do this? How am I going to get the job done? Because
Yeah.
next time I do it, it's going to be like real.
You don't want to fail.
So yeah, so it was after high school. I didn't really think about it like as much because I was so popular and everything like that. So I was like the social guy, social popular dude, all that stuff. So I didn't really think about suicide then because I felt loved. So what I
Right.
ended up doing, it was after high school. I say about maybe the age of 21, 22. No, I say about 22, 23. I started feeling alone, suicidal again. So basically, I ended up just saying, you know what, just make the thing happen. I'm just gonna do it, and I did. And what I was just plotting. How am I gonna do it? How am I gonna do it? So one day I ended up coming up with a plan to jump in front of a train track because I knew
Mm.
I timed it. I timed all the times the trains would come. So I was like, okay, cool. If I go here around this time, I'll be in time for this train. I'm gonna lay on the track and let it just hit me, and I'm good. I'm done. My thing was to drown in the water at first, but I was like, nah, I just need something quicker, you know.
Mm. Yeah.
Uh, so I'm like, I'm walking to the train tracks one day, and then all of a sudden, a friend comes and says, "No, get in the car, get in the car. You can't do this. You can't do this." So I ended up talking to my mom on the phone, and it's been years since I talked to her. Uh, she called me, and this same exact day, ironically, she called me. And she's like, "Yeah, I just want to let you know that your grandma gave me your number. I just want to let you know I don't want you to have my number. I don't want you to call me. I'm not your mother. Never have been. I don't
Oh
want you.
boy.
You have grandkids. Do not tell mom your grandma stuff like that." So yeah, so it's pretty
Wow.
bad, right? So
Yeah.
I ended up at that same day. I was in the passenger seat of my friend's car. As I'm talking to my mom on the phone, I looked and when she said, "I don't want you. I was never your mom." I said, You never were." Opened the
Mm.
window, tossed the phone out. I looked at my friend on the passenger side, and then I just muttered under my breath. And then I opened the door and jumped out, and my head hit the concrete.
Mm.
And
Wow.
that's when I died. And when I ended up being like in this void where I heard from God, then God's like just telling me like all the questions I had, he answered them right away. He was just kind of like, because he knows your mind. So, kind of
Mm.
right away, he's like, "I am God. Yes, I am real. Yes, angels are real. They're a gift from me. Want to
Mm.
meet them?" And at this point, I'm like, "No." Um, yeah, I'm like, "No, I didn't even believe in angels and all that stuff. I thought God existed, but not angels." And I grew up, the foster homes I was with, I grew up in a Christian Baptist church. So I was already under the impression that, okay, I killed myself, I'm going straight to hell, I'm going to burn.
Right.
Because that's what it teaches you. But it
Mm-hmm.
also teaches you not to ask. That religion teaches you not to ask questions. It teaches you that don't question God. That's their motto. Don't question God. So I don't know. It just didn't feel right.
Yeah.
And I always would wonder how can these Christians be so mean and like
Mm.
I don't know. It didn't make sense. I'm like that's not love.
Right.
Like it's weird. Just didn't seem right. So I was always asking questions and whatever. Um. So I ended up I just okay. One thing God told me was like he said and okay I know people are gonna ask like how did he speak to you? He kind of like spoke through like telepathy. It was like through your mind, and then you feel it in your heart. You feel the emotion in your heart, and it's like
Wow.
these like laser shots just coming straight to your heart. Like every time he says something, like boom, 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 like these laser
Wow.
shots. It's like you feel it, the emotion in your heart, and then you hear it in your head. So it's not like he's actually speaking words like "I am like the ruler." It wasn't like that. It was just it's feeling.
The
It's
full.
feeling. And
Wow.
So he's telling me this, and he's saying that he loves everybody. And I look, and then I was like, well, I didn't see God's face or his body, but I was like, tell me what I'm supposed to do when I go back. How am I supposed to explain you when people think I'm crazy for telling them that I've been in your presence? And he's like, go and tell everyone that I love them. I'm like, that's it? He goes, that's it. So during this time, like, he's showing me like these videos of like this skateboarder, like, then he showed me like this prostitute, and he shows me this like church goer, like suit wearer type guy. And basically, there's a lot of symbolism in that world. So basically, what that meant was, I love all of them the same.
Mm.
Like, I have no favorites.